We are the presenter number 12. So today our topic is about the historical controversies of Cavite Mutiny of 1872. The Cavite Mutiny of 1872 was an uprising of military personnel of Fort San Felipe, the Spanish arsenal in Cavite, Philippines on January 20, 1872. Around 200 soldiers and laborers rose up in the belief that it would elevate to a national uprising. The mutiny was unsuccessful and government soldiers executed many of the participants. The martyrdom of the three friars. Gomborza means Gomez, Burgos, and Zamora, the mastermind of the Cavite Mutiny. The Spanish clergy connected the friars to the mutiny as part of a conspiracy to stifle the movement of secular friars who desired to have their own parishes, instead of being assistant to the regular friars. This is the maps and photos of the event on Cavite Mutiny. Underscore the reason for the revolution, abolition of privilege enjoyed by the workers of Cavite Arsenal, such as exemption from payment of tribute and being employed in polos y servicio or forced labor. Presence of the native clergy against the Spanish friars conspired and supported the rebels. 1872 was premeditated, a part of a big conspiracy among educated leaders, mestizos, lawyers, and residents of Manila and Cavite. On the day of January 20, 1872, the district of Sampaloc celebrated the Fiesta of Virgin Loreto. Came with it were some fireworks of display. The Caviteños mistook this as the signal to commence with the attack. In historical writing, the Cavite Mutiny of 1872 is really important to us, especially the student, to know what is happened, what is purpose, the sacrifice of the people during Cavite Mutiny. That's why there is a possible to help the historical writing of Cavite Mutiny to us to more learn and knowledge. Jose Antonio Julian Montero y Vidal is a Spanish and writer-politician. He studied law at Madrid. He was born on January 28, 1851 at the Andalusian town of Girgal. Rafael Jeronimo Cayetano Izquierdo y Gutierrez is also Spanish military officer, politician, and statesman. He education in the Regiment of Infantry of Gerona. He was born on September 30, 1820 at Santander, Spain. Trinidad Hermenegildo Jose Maria Juan Francisco Pardo de Tavera y Guricho is a Filipino physician, historian, and politician of Spanish and Portuguese descent. He education at Ateneo Municipal de Manila, Colegio de San Juan de Letran, University of Santo Tomas, University of Paris, and he was born on April 13, 1857 at Escolta, Manila, Captaincy General of the Philippines. Last, Edmond Plauchot. He is a French journalist, writer, and traveler. He was born on January 7, 1824. Content analysis on their account. Jose Montero y Vidal account. His account centered on how the event was an attempt in overthrowing the Spanish government in the Philippines. His account on mutiny was criticized as woefully heresy. Governor Rafael Esquerdo account implicated the native clergy who were active in the movement towards secularization of parish. In a biased report, he highlighted the attempt to overthrow the Spanish government in the Philippines to install a new hari in the person of Father Burgos and Zamora. Trinidad Pardo de Tavera account, a Filipino scholar and researcher, wrote a Filipino version of the bloody incident in Cavite. Trinidad, also known by his name, T.H. Pardo de Tavira, was known for his writing about different aspects of the Philippine culture. Edmond Plaut's account, a French writer, complemented Tavira's account and analyzed the motivation of the 1872 Cavite Mutiny. On his account, he traced the immediate cause to a peremptory order from the Governor Escudero exacting personal taxes from the Filipino laborers and the engineering and artillery corps in the Cavite arsenal, and requiring them to perform forced labor like ordinary subjects. The central Spanish government was planning to deprive the friars of all powers of intervention in matters of civil government and direction and management of educational institutions. Friars used Cavite Mutiny as a part of a larger conspiracy to cement their dominance. They showcased the mutiny as part of a greater conspiracy in the Philippines to overthrow the Spanish government. Conclusion of the presenter. Conclusion of Alta Monica Tolosa, supporting an adaptation of history in Cavite Mutiny of 1872. Cavite Mutiny of 1872 conclude that there are capacity to success that happen by the respect the people or soldier that sacrifice her life to protect their belief and tradition. For the authors, I witnessed that the authors face the power of their position to under the Filipino soldier so that they can get or do what they want to happen during the Cavite Mutiny. Conclusion of John Kember Hennes. Jose Montero y Vidal, the event and highlighted it as an attempt of the Indians to overthrow the Spanish government in the Philippines. Governor Rafael de Izquierdo magnified the incident and used it as an excuse to clamp down on those Filipinos who had been calling for governmental reform. A number of Filipino intellectuals were seized and accused of complicity with the mutineers. Dr. Trinidad Hermenegildo Pardo de Tabira, in his point of view, the incident was a mere mutiny by the native Filipino soldier and laborer of the Cavite arsenal who turned out to be dissatisfied with the abolition of their privilege. Edmund Plaut traced the immediate cause to a peremptory order from the Governor Escudero exacting personal tax from the Filipino laborers in the engineering and artillery corps in the Cavite arsenal. Conclusion of Catherine Fay Gascon. I conclude that the account of the authors is mainly are their need is the power for their own self. They sacrifice her life to get they want to get. The four authors is they want to help the Spanish to get their power they need. Their 200 soldiers killed to protect the Philippines by the government law. For the group conclusion, the Cavite Mutiny was unsuccessful and government soldiers executed many of the participants and began to crack down on burgeoning nationalist movement. After all, the happening in Sampaloc were celebrated the feast of Loreto. Many soldiers are killed. So as we're students, this topic of Cavite Mutiny history is helpful for us to learn and knowledge this history. The contribution of the document. This event has been unforgettable and reflected in the 12 events that changed influenced the Philippine historical in a major way. This event is meaningful to the following Filipino. Their execution left a profound effect on many Filipino. Jose Rizal, the national hero, would dedicate his novel El Filibusterismo to their memory. Creating presentation is challenging, especially to how to use it, the application for mobile phone, different tools that we know how to use it, a lot of tips and learn, a lot of knowledge about the history topic, spending the time before others because audio PowerPoint presentation is not easy. This is the end of our topic.